So beautiful that Marcus and Coco Jackson teams made it to the playoff. Amen. So they're here. Amen. We have some tremendous young men on that third row, folks. Amen. And I want them to emulate James Young. Amen. Who's on his way to wealth. Amen. For you. Take advantage of a house of God where there's no ceiling on your wealth, your accomplishments, or anything. You can go as high as you want to go. And the people who've been around will tell you most of them didn't have that advantage. No. To where May Lee had beauty and talent, felt like she had to leave God. Mm-hmm. She really wasn't leaving God. She was leaving that subculture.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jesus.
Who, Brandon, it's beautiful, even though it's a hard transition, but it's beautiful to come off the street and not be contaminated with that stuff.
Yes.
It is.
It really is.
A pastor told me that my sons, he told Rocky, he said, your father's one of the few pastors who didn't lose his kids.
Look at that.
While he was pastor.
Beautiful.
He talked to Robbie on his way to Serbia. He just,
thank you, Jesus.
We know where Matt Lauer's at. He got fired, right? Messing with women, but I don't know where Robbie be in Serbia, and he has to go to Milan, and then he has to come back to the States because he has to take care of my next little grandson that's in the belly. Amen. So the whole part of Bakarta Baki, we try to present holiness for what it is, a good life.
Amen.
All that other stuff. And we catch a lot of flack. I mean, I got my ping monitor over here.
You sure do get a lot of flack.
But because, well, here's the thing. It's one thing for them to watch, but I don't want you to watch. I want you to participate. I know why they watch. I know every little move they, man. And no, but I understand. I went to a church where everyone in the church had a white car because the pastor had a white car. I went and bought a blue MG. He's like, man, this subculture, and what the subculture has nothing to do with holiness.
No, sir.
It's some low self-esteem folk who end up getting a microphone, who want all the women to look up to them, want everybody beneath them. You can't have any gift his wife don't have or he don't have.
Okay.
Am I lying, Lachelle? Oh, by the way, today is 2-2-2-2-2.
Right.
Okay. I think it's pronounced Apolodrome. It's 2-2-2-2. Mm-hmm. But Lachelle got 3 awards today, right?
Yes, she did.
So I don't know. We got to come up with something else for you. She a millionaire if you don't even get with her. So 3 awards. She's not one of the top black realtors. She's one of the top realtors. Know the difference. In this house. And so that, I mean, there's no limitations. She knew as a she used to play in my backyard, but she knew as a teenager, and they made her life hell when she said, "I don't belong here. I belong over there." I mean, why would you belong at a place that dogs your mother out? Her mother was my wife's best friend. No matter what she said, she would do the parakeet and repeat everything everybody else said, and it'd be like cricket. It was, man, those subcultures. And I mean, there are people I'm cool with. I not going to sit in your subculture for 2 and 3 hours. Because I see stuff. I can't close my eyes.
No.
And then he say, I'm sleeping. I see stuff. Okay. You don't. Steph and Ariel are married in London. He didn't grow up in this church. She wasn't limited to who's in this church. So I see stuff like that.
Right.
You know, if the right person come on, look at Davion Bree. She didn't grow up in this church.
Sure didn't.
I mean, and a lot of young ladies, because Davion's all that. But he wasn't limited to, are you kidding? Mm-mm. So now we got a sad Davion at UNO.
Right. Huh.
She didn't come from this church.
No.
Man, when I can't help but see those limitations. Or let's say with his talent, because he's supposed to go to North Texas State, but with his talent, she went for the Bentley.
Yes, she did.
Can you? No, y'all. Hey, look, watch this. Y'all can't imagine a scenario where my favorite daughter loved Davion, and I talk him out of going there to be in UNO because she don't want to go to school. They have no idea who they may leave. No, son, I don't think that's God. Man, it's a lot for going to hell, y'all. They going to hell for that. Man, come on now.
You know it.
Going to hell for that kind of nonsense.
That's right.
No, he went to Berkeley because she was, man, if anything, enemy tried to break it up on her end.
Right, yeah.
Because this is in my journal, but it didn't work.
Sure didn't work.
So my point is, I can't, and yet if there's somebody here, it'll pass the test of time. But it's not ain't no funny stuff, okay? I've been knowing Miles since he was a kid. And I didn't know they grew up together. Man, if they'd have been a whole this earlier, it'd have been a whole different scenario. A whole lot of pain y'all could escape.
That's right.
But look at her husband. They booed up. That's her husband. He didn't come home. I didn't even know they knew each other. So my point is, I see subcultures. I can't. Yeah, beautiful. I can't. Maylee, you see them too. You see them real quick. Had to watch Maylee. See Malcolm X when it comes to subcultures. She just don't like. No, but she sees real quick. Like I gotta talk her. I gotta talk her. Make sure she don't cross a line. That's not cause she know what she sees. She knows who likes stuff and who don't say nothing. She knows, man. That stuff is obvious. Lachelle, you see it too, but you ain't really thug with it. But she sees it. But it is what it is. No, she for real. She sees it. I tell you who else used to see it, and it hurt. Kim Bradshaw. Yeah. She came to me. She said, "Yeah, they do all this talking, but they don't like us." Right. I tell you who else who saw it. She the first one that she could care. That's Mother Allen. She saw it from. So my point is, telling you all this is, there's a price that's been paid for you not to have a ceiling. There's a price. You could have multiple homes. You could, man, the love of your life can come here from Antarctica. But there's been and they understand there's a tremendous price was paid. So that I never went to a church where single mothers built homes. Are you kidding? You kidding? Oh, man, you kidding? Oh, there weren't a bunch of Cammies and Tremones. And, man, that Tremone building something foolish, huh? Yeah. Huh? I mean, you didn't. I'm just being honest. That's subculture. Yes, Lord. Thank you. Well, we're looking for 100% on that row. That's what we're going for. Yes. No one on that third row is counted out.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
And so I brought this, bring the glass up. I'll show you something. Because that was deep on Sunday. I know I probably went off. I went down Fontenelle, but it was still deep. It's better for me to go down Fontenelle than you die on Fontenelle, right? Because I'm going. Here's what you don't want. Okay. And it might look like it's the same, but it's not. Okay. You'll never forget that. Let me see that. And this is
had to do it. Come on. Yeah.
Stop people from jumping in vehicles. You don't know how to get those cars.
That's right. That's right.
They can see those cars or not.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know how scarred a person is. So, this is just someone who is really about what they're about. Okay? This won't work, y'all.
Half empty, half
They're both
full.
glasses. No. I don't care. This is male or female. They're fully persuaded with some room to grow. That's an argument, folks. That's an argument. And watch this. I'm glad you brought this because this is fresh out the oven. So here's a person. Now I hope you ain't looking at this when this is you. So don't don't have jokes today. All right. So this is a fully persuaded, Chris, man. You're fully persuaded to expand your mom's business and drive the van and pick up vials and blood, whatever. And you hook up with this. Or you squirt into this. Y'all got problems. Okay? Y'all got problems. All right? That person's fully persuaded. If you're fully persuaded a woman, Chaz, but somebody's just watching you pull in, watching you like, oh, she a goodie. On top of her beauty, she a goodie with a good, you know how many women get caught because they got good jobs? There's one, he had literally another family 2 blocks over because the daughter told me. This lady was so messed up that even if he told her, she wouldn't have cared. I just can't be by myself. Well, you can't be by yourself. Somebody gonna pick you apart, mistreat you, huh? I remember I had a man tell a girl at the farmhouse, "You just mad because I won't marry you. Play your position." He's dead today, though. Okay, so if you're fully persuaded, now the only difference with this is you can see through this glass and see who's fully persuaded. Yep. In real life, you can't.
Right. Exactly.
They're going to have a problem. Yeah. Okay? And one or two things is going to happen. Now, this is a bad look if y'all married and this is the way it is. You're going to have a problem. This person wakes up, this person is fully persuaded that today was a day of new mercies. Yes. I don't care how cold it is, a beautiful, and we ain't got no complaints. Come on, it's supposed to be 50 again on this weekend. Man, we supposed to be digging out. Come on now. A fully persuaded person does not wake up with a bad attitude.
That's right. Come on, Bishop.
You can't.
Yes.
You ain't got no ventilator. Some of y'all hadn't even had any symptoms or anything. Y'all just exhaling and inhaling and just going about your business, huh? And you think you can live with this. You upbeat, you positive, you coming to church is part of you. It's like, I owe God.
Yes.
All these hours of the weekend, I only have to put in, what, 7? Mm-hmm. That's a lopsided relationship. Oh, we fasting Friday, so get your headache out the way now. Just think Sonic, get a headache. It's Friday. It's the last Friday in the month. Yeah. What a glorious month. What a glorious month, okay? But this person right here, and don't worry, because I'm going to go to a part that I missed on Sunday. This person is fully persuaded. No, I'm going to do it the other way. Over a period of time. Isn't this a better idea?
Yeah.
They still ain't getting along. Because, you know what this person will do? If you even try to get to their little level, you still, because you afraid of divorce and you afraid of whatever, and life is hell, and they just, man, I want to make it work. Well, this is good, y'all. I ain't never had nobody do this in my, you want to make it work. You getting on Facebook because they finally was nice to you for 2 days. Look at that.
Oh, my God.
Something you used to be up here. That's the effect of someone.
Yeah, yeah.
We're talking about marriage. We ain't talking about someone on the job can't do that to you.
Right.
Okay? I don't think they getting better, are they?
No, they not. Faith, wait.
You. I want to make it work. God against divorce. They're verbally abusing you, sometimes physical. You just the means to an end, or ends to me. We talking about hell. We talking about no kind words, nothing. You sure making a hell of a sacrifice to get along with this person. It's doing what?
That's right.
Now you ain't got nothing. Don't ever forget that. Unequally yoked together over a period of time. You can go ahead and take it. What's the opposite of that? The opposite of that is an Isaac with a daddy who was willing to put all his wealth on the line to make sure his son didn't marry just, man, that's unheard of. Huh? My son brought Shay home, would look, man, they couldn't stay in the same house. Couldn't stay in the basement. I wasn't going to move no clothes for them to stay down there. And the other bedroom was out. I got stuff on that bedroom, in that bed too. That's out the question. No, y'all not married. Now they married and I got a grandson coming. Amen. They've never had the option of having a girlfriend. Never.
Right.
You talk to somebody too long, me and her, we're gonna talk to her. If you get out of bounds, I'm gonna talk to you first. Whatever she does is extra. Did y'all hear what I said?
Right.
I'm talking to you first. And I switch up just like, other than that, I'm having fun. It just, man, I like that fun. If I could dance like that little girl on Do It to Death, the JBs, that little girl in the yellow pants,
Yeah.
I'll be coming down. Have you seen it?
Yes. She was phenomenal.
That girl black. I got to go check her birth certificate. The other ones have been trained to dance. This one got a little something extra.
Yes.
Ooh, don't challenge her.
Just feeling it.
Oh, man, that little girl, man, the one in the yellow pants.
Yes.
Even when they try, they switch up, they put her in the back, she still. Those movements is fluid.
You just watched her.
Other than I'm having fun, but when that narrative switches, I switch with it. Cause this ain't no game, people. Queen Elizabeth been on the throne longer than I've been living. Mm-hmm. Do a history and look at the councils and stuff. Even though these people were just, we can't get none together for a whole year. And these people are born and just get proper, ain't even property, estates, land, paintings, jewels. They just have to be born. Princess Di got two pretty, I don't know, they cousins. They nice looking girls. Man, they just all they do is go from party to, man, they don't have a Rudy Pussy party because there's a magazine that's catered to British royalty called Tatler. Bro, they don't, I just read it because is so different than Omaha Scanner. You know, 7 people got shot?
Sure did.
Over what? Now, one of the names, because that family, I just remember that name. Because, I just Googled the name from, and someone come up from, I know. Yeah, she does it. Legendary. So did it make sense Sunday? If one person would have been Abraham obedient.
That's right.
Just one.
Save the whole family.
Some of y'all are that one, and it's so hard, and you like, man, what am I doing? But you are that one. So even when you're successful, you can't call nobody in the family and get a genuine. You might get a that's nice.
Right.
Okay. But Abraham, we're trying to get the Abraham out of Brandon. The Abraham was willing to risk all his wealth at chapter 24 to make sure his son married the right person.
Yes, Lord.
Okay? Everything. So when you get a Rebecca, he's so happy he gets him another woman. He's supposed to be dead, y'all. So he found some bullets somewhere. Chapter 25, his gun loaded now. He got another clip. Okay? So look at chapter 26. That's what I want to cover. It's relationship class.
22, 26?
Chapter 26 of Genesis. Okay. See, Star thug, but so ain't no way nobody gonna mess over James or Josh, because Star will. By the time Michael get there, Star already be arrested. Y'all think I'm lying? By the time Mike get there, Star already been fingerprinted. Might already have her court appearance. Already got her own jumpsuit on, flip flop, picked her own Crocs out. Now, we ain't worried about Emma. Emma going to whoop somebody. We ain't worried about Emma. You ain't going to mess over no Josh and James. They're going to be rich, all right? Yeah, they are, all right? All right. What I'll give you details. We're in a new season. It's called the Spirit of Empowerment. I ain't give you no details. It's called Spirit of Empowerment.
Yes.
If you don't get empowered, it's because of your spirit. That's a new season. Chapter 26. Let's show you this. And anytime Isaac, he could have bound up. I mean, his father was old. He could have jumped up and like, Daddy, I'll go find us a ram.
Okay.
I'll go find us something. You carrying this a little bit too far. Oh man, but look what happens. And this is too good to run through it. And I told May encourage me. I'm not running through this on faith.
That's right.
It's too good. Somebody's listening.
Amen.
It'll be one person.
Amen.
And when we go over this, Micaiah, if it's you'll go when stuff happens. When you have faith and you believe God, write this down. Stuff is going to happen.
Yes.
People going to come up against you. Okay? Don't take no shortcuts. It is impossible to be blessed and not have adversaries or ops. So if you think you're going to maneuver, what you'll see. Chapter 26, verse 1. This is Isaac. Now he married. He got off that bull, whatever he got tied to. He married, y'all. He a little young girl too. That's why.
And there was
I was trying to encourage somebody who probably don't want encouragement from me, but I'm principled. It's Rebecca. If it's Rebecca, you ain't never gonna say nothing about no Rebecca.
That's right.
Huh? Mm-hmm. Now Octavius. That's something. That ain't Rebecca. Somebody done slapped some mix some vowel syllables together to try to sound like have a fancy name. And look like that baboon you just showed me on your phone. Stuff sitting on her knees. All right, I'm trying to be right. All right, chapter 26, start verse 1.
And there was a famine in the land beside the first famine.
There was a famine, which meant Bedford Market was closed. That might be a good thing, though. Bedford Market was closed. Hy-Vee closed. There's a famine in the land. Mm-hmm. Did I tell you about the PPP? Was y'all paying attention? They offered me a PPP loan because all these like mega churches took PPP loans. Okay, yeah. But they ain't me. All right.
Right.
And lady said, "Oh, there's a chance to. If we don't believe, meantime he come to the bank with a little sum, but they add up. We just don't believe what we see, so we don't offer him this.
Right.
And I turned their offer down. Okay, because of COVID. That woman over there. COVID helped build her house and get her a Benz.
Yeah.
Those other women didn't come back to work.
Right.
Mouse. They didn't come back to work.
Right.
Can you imagine you go there to get some pancakes and you see this shiny Benz like, whose is that? Mine. Yeah. And a job in that place she can't do.
That's right.
You talking about Michael the Godfather. There it is right there.
Okay.
That's the Godfather. Man, just watch the Michael, that's the Godfather. And those other chicks didn't come back to work. They rather sit home. They built their house for her.
Sure did.
I'm going to tell y'all again. I'm tired about hearing about these people. They cut your ear off. Single women ain't supposed to build houses without no boyfriend and no sugar daddy. Y'all understand that?
Yeah.
That don't happen. Those lazy chicks didn't come back to work. So there's a famine of good workers. There's a famine of people that want to work. Mm-hmm. Now, there's people that stay on the corner freezing with as many people who need workers. You freeze on. Like float on, I'll be freeze on. And sometimes they be complimenting on my car like I like that. I show this guy, it's warm in here. That's not being cruel. It's not being cruel. All the people that need jobs, go inside, sweep that floor. Say, all that, man, come on now. I ain't going to add to your drug addiction.
Right.
And I don't feel bad because I rode past you and you ain't seen that in all your life, 30, 40 years. That ain't my problem. What you think you're looking at, you're really looking at obedience.
All right, Bishop.
I'm going to help somebody. Somebody going to ask me something silly, probably tomorrow. It's a whole lot of obedience. Final answer. So watch Jeopardy. What that mean? I ain't saying nothing else to you. Yeah. I like having fun. So there was a famine in the land beside the first famine.
Beside the first famine.
Now they talking about, man, that Putin boy, he done seen weakness.
Yeah.
This boy. Okay, so you just get up tomorrow and say, you know what, I think I'm going to go to Fair Accuracy and I'm just going to jack a couple of houses. Man, you're behind. They're going to find your elbow in the summer somewhere because they're going to blow your elbow off. Okay. Putin said, I just think Ukraine should be a part of us.
Man.
But he saw some weakness. Mm-hmm. Now, you know, old boy shuffling, walking slow, but he trying to be strong now. But he's shuffling. He is shuffling. I bet it, and I don't like, she's dirty, but she's ruthless. I bet if Hillary Clinton was president,
you know she would have been kicked.
He would meet her in the Ukraine. Just to sign, what do you want, Hillary? Because she is a man. Woo! Yeah. She thinks she as much man as he is. No. You didn't see them met nobody else? They didn't want her in.
Right. Sure didn't.
Her.
Everything. Right.
How many of y'all know he didn't just wake up? He been looking at that place. Mm-hmm. It's for his legacy's sake. Been looking. There's a word.
Yeah.
He don't know. No, for real. He said that we're all one people.
That's right.
And we don't want them with Nate. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about, right? All right. When your gas go up, you gonna know what I'm talking about. Right. Your groceries going up
tonight.
You gonna know tonight. You'll know then. Also, you gonna watch TV when your cable cut off because your food bill went up.
That's right.
You gonna pay attention. He's entitled.
Take over the independent parts of Ukraine. That's what
if that's Hillary Clinton, no. No, she. Man, dirt peep dirt. Dirt recognized dirt, boy.
Okay, for real.
He went to any means not to get her in office.
Take a hell of a noise.
Even if, and it's so sad because then the other man who was the top mind in that area, he just heifer ran with him and passed him. Now he gone.
Yeah.
He pulled a stupid Samson.
Yep.
Told her all she did was run past you. He told her everything. He's still the top mind.
Right.
Now he didn't forget nothing. He is the top mind. Period. But his wife let herself go. When he got his 5th star, whatever he got, I said, "Ooh, look at his mother." Quanah. I said, "Man, that's wonderful. His mother's at the ceremony."
He knew that was his wife.
All right.
We had this discussion, Quanah.
You sensitive. Let me go over here. Chaz, me and Chaz close. Chaz, when I saw him get the ribbon, I said, "Look, his mom is there." That's precious. That is my, he in trouble.
He made his mama come.
He in trouble.
Yep.
I said, okay, well, you know what? That gene pool gets funny after a while. Maybe it was always that way. No, they were equals. They looked like they belonged together.
Yeah.
Can I help you out? Man, she poured so much into him.
Right.
Don't pour so much you forget yourself.
Yeah.
You don't forget yourself.
He looking 35. She looking 65.
You got to see it. That's the beauty. I don't get everybody. That's the beauty of what Michelle did. Michelle got a husband. But everybody that should have been dressed up looking good to encourage everybody, huh? Wasn't no special occasion. It was you. Oh, man. Man, you the special occasion.
That's right. That's right.
Ask my wife, where you go? Why don't you wear, baby? Look, I'm on stupid runway every day I show up. They coming there looking for me.
Yeah.
I think this new man, he think I'm stupid, but why you sit on my side? Because everybody know I park on that side. So he look all grandfatherly, but you know, I don't know where you come from. You just showed up. Oh, you already know. So he's always trying to, I'm good, y'all. Y'all made me good. So I'm watching because he's really not in the conversation. I don't really know. I got my little elderly friends I play with every day. Got about a little group of people, a little elderly folk I play with every day. Like, they act like they just ain't seen me. They just see me yesterday, but they act like every day. No, you think I'm lying. I'm going to come in here and have y'all look. They think if I see them tomorrow, they go get to cackling like they never seen me.
Oh, that's sweet. That's cute.
No, it is cute.
Yeah.
Okay? Cute. But he just showed up. So I saw him trying to kind of immerse himself in a conversation, but I'm real short. I'm real black. Feel me? I ain't always nice. And I was nice, but I don't know you. So the day while I was waiting for the spirit of empowerment to show up, I drove something because I didn't know what the weather was like. So he's sitting in that corner again. Oh, is that your Bentley? Yeah. Yes, that's mine.
He to the Lamborghini kind of.
He saw me. Oh, yeah. No, literally. I literally watch people.
Yeah.
Okay. No big deal because, everybody in the restaurant know I come here every day. But he's trying to, and I'm nice, but I'm still watching you.
Right. Yeah.
I'm nice, but I'm still watching you, man, because every day, I just can't get that in y'all. Every day, I never go in there. I'm going to help some of y'all who pissed off every other day. I never go in there angry.
Right.
Never. You know that would mess my... if I go in there mad tomorrow, I will have ruined all those years I went in there happy.
That's right.
One time.
That's right.
I never go in there mad. Never go in there with no attitude.
Way to go.
You know I'm be at, man. They be when they pull up, my girl Amber already have my stuff. It just messes up people because I walk right past. But even if they got people who don't know me and they be in line, I kind of wait. But other than that, I grab my own silverware.
Right.
You be nice. You get some freebies too. No, I mean I just go in there grab my. Am I right? I just grab it, and go sit down. But I have enough sense that if there's a lot of people, they ain't ready for no. So I'll wait. I'll wait till they turn their head, then I go grab my silverware. Because they know I know what I want to say. There's one chick, I don't want her waiting on me. Her spirit foul. Mm-hmm. And she know, and I found her section. Hey, where's so-and-so?
Mm-hmm. Right.
I didn't get dressed up for no foul spirit.
Right. Okay.
I mean, get been and jumped in my hoodie or something. Like, no. Oh, hell no. I don't get jumped for no foul spirit. So I don't let her wait on me. Yeah. I don't go nowhere strained. But can I mess with y'all? Like that gala event, was that a Saturday? Is that that was Sunday when y'all got dressed up?
Yeah, Sunday.
Single women. That's a Saturday, right? That's a little gala. Every day in my life is like that. I'm not lying. Actually, like, where are you going? You know, I'm going to breakfast. I didn't tell you could wear it. It's a little joke. I didn't tell you could wear that. I didn't ask. Every day. Can you imagine me going there and looking all sad? That little grandfather dude like, just start taking notes. I think we getting to you. You ain't getting to me, bro. They didn't put something in the food. I didn't cause something in my throat, but you ain't getting to me.
That's right.
I'm coming, and you might be okay, and you might not be. But I'm watching you because you just showed up. Okay? I may have some fun tomorrow because I don't know if I can wait till Sunday. I may have some fun tomorrow.
It's the FBI.
I'll be having fun, bro. But my point to y'all is every day is like your gala. Life's short, people. You ain't heard?
Yes, it is.
It's February. Y'all ain't heard?
Yes, Lord.
Like Tuesday is March.
Right.
Into the third quarter. So when I see my Jody coming in looking like the person with 2 degrees and whatever, I don't want nobody picking off that brilliant mind because she don't feel good about herself. No, you owe it to God and to Aiden. Because I know some Negroes, if you tell them 2 degrees, they looking for rims. I'm turning my back because it's Miles Davis. Some of y'all have attracted people to hurt you because you weren't up. You didn't have a gala that day. Ooh, man, it's good stuff.
Yeah.
My daughter had a beautiful dress on. I said, that if you get a standard like that, that'll separate you from everybody from your age group. Cameron. We already know your brain is on another level. But that'll separate you from everybody where it's a part of you. Okay? Now, you and Tasha need to go practice walking in high heels so you don't look like newborn giraffes. Newborn. Huh? But that'll separate you to where that's just you. I know it don't make sense, but somebody gonna do that. People treat you based on how you feel about yourself.
Exactly.
You could feel bad, because we're human beings. You can have the vicissitudes going on, but you look so good, folk can't say nothing.
Can't tell. They can't.
Huh?
They don't know.
Now, I'm older than most of y'all, so the early people that I go to breakfast with, they don't think I had bad days. They know me as William. They don't know me as Pastor Barlowe. It's William. Everybody knows me. I don't think I told one person.
Right.
They know who I am, though.
Yep.
Then the one girl, I call her North O, because she was our waitress. She was our waitress over there by Methodist. Right. They tore it down. Her. So she, okay. Everybody else? My point is, I don't go there with a bad day. I don't get people wake up pissed off. Can I go and mess with y'all? Somebody can really love you. You keep waking up pissed off, they're gonna fall out of love with you. Mm-hmm. Huh? Mm-hmm. You don't hook up with nobody. See if they have a consistency of joy. All right? And I have people who've been hurt, but thanks be unto God, they still have, Queenie has been hurt, y'all, but she ain't never came in here slamming no envelopes down.
That's right.
No, Queenie been hurt. If Queenie get a helicopter when she get through that, you just nod your head. I'll teach you how to nod your head. No, she's been devastated. You'll never know it.
You won't. No.
I use her testimony Sunday because I go from my other church. So the manager, matter of fact, she's on my page now, told me she want my toy to show up on Sunday. I said, save me a spot. I got you. But I had her in tears.
Yeah.
And then she had to fire a girl. Because me and her were talking. I'm her pastor. And put a foot in his church. I done had her in tears at least 4 or 5 times. So she talking about baby drama, baby daddy drama.
Yeah.
Baby daddy drama where the girlfriend he was messing with comes to her job to penetrate her, to mess her day up. So I showed her a picture, took a picture of her Facebook and said, who are you? Who is that? That's me. Then why don't you be that person, not let that person take from that person?
That's right.
That's after I got through talking to y'all.
God help.
So her eyes watering up. And she just comes here to mess with me, I know, and put on a show for her. Don't have her called in corporate because you come here mad because, first of all, hear what I told her. Then I make her laugh. She go from crying to laughing. I said, I told you was a 12-toed chick. You love with 2 extra toes. You keep falling in love with 8-toed people. Come on, when you going to realize that I'm not lying to you? I do this for a living. Right. You a 12-toe, everything in, don't cheat, and you keep running it. And this dude, man, I was talking about you. It's funny you called. I said, if your baby daddy, mama was my sister's pastor, he would be scared to do you like that. She will kill him. Okay. He wouldn't be able to make another baby. Matter of fact, he do well to even stand up.
Right.
I said, you done had a baby by somebody who been entitled, made over, can't do nothing wrong. You just somebody who, man, she about to cry. So here we talking, her eyes welling up. Here come a waitress. Had a place said, do I go? She said, where does this go? There's sections. So Jerica goes, yeah, that section is right over there. That's so-and-so section. Okay. She's a man. She can sit there all day if she wanted to. She had all these folks. Why did this chick come back, Karen, about 10 minutes later? Hand on her hip, putting this in. I know you don't like me.
What?
When I asked you so-and-so, I don't really care if you don't like me and whatever, but for you to tell. Jerica looked at me, my face.
Oh, my God.
She didn't even say that. She said the so-and-so sex is right there with her. See, that's that pissed off. You know what? Fire people like that. You don't come to work like that. You don't want to work. You don't need to be at work.
That's right.
And in front of a customer, I'm sitting there, and Jerica said, wasn't no acting like, oh, no, that's so-and-so sex or whatever. This girl processed, you said you didn't like me. And I was sitting there.
Wow.
Oh, you know some people like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
My mouth went. And Jerica looked at me. I like, hold up. She said, just a minute. I went on left like, man, don't get the throwing now. I'm still sharp now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know how y'all. So then she texted me. She inboxed me. I'm so sorry, Barlowe. I said, what happened? Oh, we fired her. Here's another one. Here's another one. I go to get some, I go to the Oakview, get a hat, lid, I'm matching something up. See what I'm saying? Coordinate. You know I'm saying? I go in there. Oh, yeah, you already know. You already know. You already know. You already know. Come on now. I go in there, and this girl, I already got the stupid flyaway spider eyelashes that's about to scrape the wall. That ain't really working for you. That ain't working for you. You eating your lunch and checking your phone. Now, I done walked around there about 10, 15 minutes. You ain't even looked up. Man. Eating, checking your phone. I'm walking around 10, ain't said no, sir. What?
She worked there?
Dead silent. I said, boy, if I own this place, I'm firing her today.
Well, come on.
Now, and that's somebody's daughter, but you're going to be poor for the rest of your life.
Right.
You the type fighting in the middle of the street. You the type
Right.
Omaha scanner, and they just say the most racist things.
Right. Right.
You are angry. Attitude. So here, if you vibrant, if you a queenie or you vibrant, people think you phony. They so used to seeing mad, evil folks show up.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I owned Liz. I'd fire her. Hey, hey, love, I'm going to break the silence. Hey, what we owe you? I'm going to give you X. I know your car don't start. Watch it. You could help her. No, she don't want no help. Did I send you to a girl in Journeys? See, I don't care if she never got back to you. You'll see. Now you see what I do, all right? Because I buried her dad. It was Patrice's first husband, the one she messed over, the boy that ended up dying. I ran to his daughter, who worked with Cameron. So I gave her, but when I said about boyfriend, I saw her, we understand that. But that viral would get you there. So I didn't gave viral to a bunch of folk who didn't keep, viral too valuable.
Yes,
and next, clear her docket. No, come on now. Because when Vira help you, she help you thinking about the oncologist who saw the thing that was hidden. She don't help you because I asked her to help you. She beyond that. She help you because I owe God. I'm in the land, huh? I should be out of here. That's another level. So I done gave her two people. Hey, they didn't. Hey, you know what? Go on, have your boyfriend drag you down.
Okay.
Somebody show me somebody now who's on the way, got something going, but got a boyfriend that had a baby by, and they in a position now. Well, they just there to help the saint here, because he got family stability. Man, I'm against that mess. Because when I show you what's going on here, I'm against that. That's one of the main things that stops prosperity. These old jacked up relationships.
Yep.
Prosperity.
Yes, sir.
To where some of the young men can't call no one in the family. Father don't bid more. No, even if your mama's messed up, a father and the grandparents should have came and scooped you. No, I ain't trying to pull no scab, but that's the way it should be.
Yes.
They don't have to mess up. Somebody can pass.
Yeah.
It don't have to be a mess up.
Right.
It could be life.
Yes.
And here comes somebody But when they even know you breathing, when they're in the same city and don't even know how accomplished you are, and don't care, y'all ain't got no excuse for that. Come on now.
Come on, yeah.
And that ain't because of no systemic racism. I know what that is. This girl, no one ever, she don't know who I am. I left there going, this child going to be poor for the rest of her life. You already scribbling on yourself. You ain't Post Malone. You ain't no rapper. You already scribbling on yourself. You don't even know that the little flyaway light don't do nothing for you. You have a bad attitude, and you pretty soon you're going to be able to afford that phone.
Okay. That's going to be it.
You're the type of female, get on Instagram, beef with other females, try to fight somebody, nothing. Mad at the world.
Yeah.
And if you mad at the world, I'm talking to you tonight.
That's it. That's it.
There's no excuse for it. If you're that angry, stay home. Boil water. You don't need to go out and eat. Boil water. Make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Do they come in with an attitude to even get free food? You got to be kidding. You got to snatch that bread back. How you get a handout, you pissy? Huh? Your stomach growling should ease. Your cuss word should die. See, you gonna get shot.
What he say?
He said, now you need prayer. He said, he told her only one of us is in line for free food. Amen. I don't blame you.
Marcus.
Thank you. Just because you got folk in your family, somebody should have checked them. You're already behind the 8 ball. You're already poor. At least you can smile and have a good attitude.
Exactly.
Now, if I buy lids, if I buy that whole hat thing, she fired. I may fire her and then sell it to somebody. I don't want that. There's no excuse for it. Okay? In the public. Jericho fired that chick. Man, I'm sitting right there. Fired her. She somehow heard, I know you don't like me, but that's all right. Go try to be hood about it. Like, first of all, Heifer, you're on 168th Street. Right. You got to go a long way to get some reinforcements. You do the bus even run out that way? All right, then you need to calm down. I'm not giving you no ride. Ain't that? You know what I thought about? Like, no wonder. Every day should be your best day.
Yes, Lord.
Now, I hope I teach one of these young men. Yes. Not all of you, huh? Yes. But today was the 22nd, right? Mm-hmm. Which is a special day, straight to. But I've had 66 of those. That's how I live my life. And tomorrow, I feel like playing with folk. I think I'm gonna play with folk. Go get the coat I wore, because it's about 12 years old, more than that. I was missing it. You know, it got out of rotation for about 5 years. And I went. It's in her closet. You know, that was already a little war. What you doing in my closet? Huh? No, she didn't evict it. It just, I ran out of room. But I'm training y'all, boy. So that gala affair, it looked like I killed the animal and just walked off and somebody sewed it together. Okay. Yeah, I haven't worn it in about 5 years. Hold that for I'll show you something. But I feel like playing with some folk tomorrow. So I ain't worried about seeing no twin. This was like, this coat has to be well over 10 years old. Okay?
Beautiful.
Well over 10. And when I saw it, it was two. It was. I think I had to wait. I think I waited for it to go on sale for under $2,000. Okay? I'm just saying how I feel about myself. Now I don't care what y'all.
Go ahead, Bishop. Go ahead.
You know, y'all. I don't know what y'all waiting on. So I think I'm gonna introduce my elderly folk to this month with my new toy.
Beautiful.
Yes.
That's gorgeous.
Ain't no use me not being empowered if the spirit of empowerment is here.
That's right. That's right.
Is this Tuesday night?
Yes, it is.
But it crossed my mind that this felt neglected. It's all in the back. Every day. Not every other day.
Right.
And all they do, they just look up, they go, like, no, like y'all, I don't care what y'all wear.
That's
This is
bad
not
coat.
even about you.
It's a bad coat.
This is the day the Lord has made. I'm gonna rejoice.
Come on, Bishop. That's right. Come on now.
You know about you? That's how I feel about myself.
Yes, sir.
So if you don't feel that way about me, I want you out there freezing. Because I got that handle. Every day.
Every day. Every day.
Watch this. Even the days, the vicissitudes of life, ups and downs, everybody has problems. But if you have the discipline, you know what? It could be a bad day, but I'm going to still look like, I'm not going to look like what I'm going through today.
Okay.
Do you understand what that does for your children? What it does for you? How many of you ever snapped out? Wasn't nobody going to call you? People got their own problems. You had to snap out of it. And you snapped out of it when you got tired of feeling bad.
Right. Go ahead.
Well, if you get a habit, especially you get married. That level. What happens if everybody has problems? But if you're a wife and you look like you don't care and he's going through, and now you got two people who don't care.
Right.
That's a convention for spirits. A convention. Okay? But if you get one person that says, you know what? It is what it is. Our money, whatever. Man, stuff just happens in life. Just happens. But you have a personal standard.
Right.
And yes, I was blessed today. It got delivered today. But 18 years ago, the same week, my name was being violated in the paper.
Wow.
18 years ago. I got it right here. It was 18 years ago. Violated. Folk running their mouth, talking, whatever. Suppose I would have quit. 18 years ago. Same up. I knew God was up to something. Because the man was supposed to deliver yesterday. Because Brian ain't got no pick. Brian and Cammy was at my house. They want to be there. Even though it was at night. The man said, you know, they can't do what they used to do. They used to just, people drive straight through. He drove 15 hours. He wasn't. No, the man, God didn't even let the dispatcher from Boston answer the email. Because God like, I got Ecclesiastes 3:1 day for this. I want it to come on a day you ain't never gonna forget. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So the man had to fall asleep so it would show up on the right, man. Because to everything there is a season. There's a season. I'm about to go into this. I'm not off topic. There's a season we're about to run into in this man's life.
Yes.
And look how he handled it.
Yeah.
Okay? There's nothing wrong with you getting up, speaking something every morning. I'm going to teach y'all tonight.
That's good.
Who needs something paid for?
Amen.
Okay, let me use, okay, your house. Lord, I thank you that my house is paid off today. Oh, no, that's like, no, You can say it right now in your seat. Lord, I thank you that I thank you my house is built today. Lord, I thank you that we have our vacation home in Scottsdale today. Lord, I thank you. I thank you, Lord, that I am married today. I thank you I have a today. That ain't lying. It ain't my fault I get up. I'm looking at some other stuff. It's done today. It's 16815 Ontario. Paid off today. This is paid off today. Every day. I got a routine. I say it every day. Oh, well, but it ain't happening. Oh, yeah, but it's still today. Amen. This day ain't passed yet. Years as a day as 1,000 years. You got to get up and say something every day. Amen. Ain't no 1,000 years gonna lapse. Did he not tell Adam, today you gonna die? Which he died at 930. He didn't finish the day out. Man, y'all better know some Bible. You ain't say, or you say something for a while. That's what's wrong. Today. Write this down on the board. When you say today, you're talking about a span of 1,000 years. Notice I didn't say tomorrow. Watch this now. It's going to get good. Because tomorrow ain't none of us going to be here. All we have is a day. Ooh, that's too. Don't ask for nothing for tomorrow. Ask for it today. I got scriptures for you. Yeah. So proud of my daughter, Brandy. Brandy has to leave at what time, baby? Always get up. Okay, help mom out because she got. No, it's not time yet, but because those kids, she has. I'm so proud of Brandy. So proud. Amen.
Michelle had to go close on another house.
Brandy's doing an excellent job, y'all.
Yeah.
Amen. She's doing an excellent job. Somebody used to live in a car. She's doing an excellent job. And the church love her and love her family. Amen. Her husband's a police officer. He's one of the top police officers on the force. Oh, believe that. And she got kids to get ready. She ain't got to be here at no 8. Matter of fact, you said 8:30? No, 8:20. Right. And she don't make no excuse not to come to church either. So you can go ahead and leave early, amen, and get your kid. Come on, y'all. Y'all got That's easy. It's 8:20. I just changed it. She ain't looking for a reason to stay home. And she got 5 kids. No, Brandy, we can adjust. Yeah. And here too.
Yep.
Man, these scriptures. I know some of them by heart. Give me Psalm 90. Some of y'all, we ain't been saying the right thing.
Lord,
Psalm 90, verse 4.
For 1,000 years in thy sight are but as yesterday.
That's why you don't tell God, Lord, do it for me tomorrow. No, do it for me today.
Amen.
Your God's today handles all your tomorrows. But that's too good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
God's today handles all your tomorrows.
That's right.
Okay. Read again. For 1,000
years in thy sight are but as yesterday when it is past and as a watch in the night.
Now, if you pay attention, Vicky, this is what'll calm you down, all right? Watch this now, because my deal was done January the 10th.
Right.
Done. It's really done the 8th, because they next day had that money. It was done. I just got it today. I had to calm myself down. God said, I got it today. He let snowstorm. He let everything happen.
Yes, sir.
The registration, because that's the only state that doesn't have temporary place. All this, everything going on front. But man, until I kept reading, the word calmed me down. I can't call nobody who's heart ping out to calm me down.
That's right. That's right.
Till God's like, oh no, I got it. That's my thing. You waited 12 years and 6 months. You can wait a few more, huh? I got a certain day when I want the spirit of empowerment to show up.
Yes. So glad.
With the person in there, they got to go send to Brooklyn to get the registration, whatever, and back and forth and whatever. And God like called him in. No, God said, I don't care who you call, it ain't them. I'm the God of all flesh, Jeremiah. Is anything too hard for me? As long as you look at it there, it's going to stay tied up. If you look at me, you're going to calm yourself down, and I'm going to get it there.
That's right. Even through the burning on the ship.
Thank you, May. Somebody else with much more money. Not a higher net worth than I have. Just more money. Stuff burnt up on the ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody's been burnt up on, how many cars was it? Huh?
You got yours.
And my stuff in my garage.
Woo!
Huh? Watch this now. Hey, I'm going to keep talking about it till you ping up out of here. My stuff was sitting in there. And all the athletes, all the wealthy people, all their girlfriends, all their jump offs, all their trip, man, nobody could touch it. Nobody drove it. It only had 49 miles on it when it pulled in, which meant they pulled it in. Couldn't touch it. Oh, God, I got to teach somebody. God got something for you. It don't matter. Jeff Bezos can't touch it. Man, nobody can touch it. Wealthy man, he get a phone call from the port. That's your spider you ordered. And when we say order, we ain't talking about no. He ordered it probably last year. It's that crazy out there.
Wow. Yep.
It is beyond crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Huh? And there his stuff burning. Change your talk. I got on my son. I'm telling you, that's how bad I want you. You ain't getting that break again. That's a break the McMorris family could have used. But God did for you.
Yes. Yes.
That ain't hate. You know, you a son. I don't want you to mess up. I want everybody in your family who quit to see one in the family didn't quit. They ain't got to know nothing about me. I ain't going to get on there and I don't get on there and say, well, I did it. I encourage you. No, they don't have to know who I am.
Right.
But you ain't quitting on that family. God gave you another chance.
That's right.
You ain't quitting. Not if you're listening to me. But you got to change your talk. Now, I've been married longer than you've been living. But when she see me in my little routine, I done dipped all y'all in the blood today. I done dipped the church in the blood. I done dipped my other property in the blood. I done dipped my grandchildren in the blood. Y'all play? Not one time. I done dipped some things 3 times in the blood. What do you do when you get up? I don't know. It's so many scriptures. It only take about 15, 20 minutes. Watch this. Here's a word. But I'm religious about it. That's religion in a good way.
Yeah, it is.
You might as well know so you can ping up out here. I bought one car on Monday. He blessed me for waiting, like, because you waiting and because you let me chastise you. Man, open rebuke is better than a secret love because you let me chastise you. I'm going to bless you twice in the same week while you're waiting. Now, you get blessed for stuff you didn't even ask for because you told God to do something today. You told God to make his face shine upon you. Amen. Man, every day, I got 3 scriptures I read every day. And even though I got a blessed day, I'm looking for something else. Oh, y'all play too much. I ain't done looking. I'm not done. You might be done. You might be done in here, but I'm not done. You'll hear about it wherever you go. If you go to the county, you'll hear about it quicker. A word gonna get out. It's designed to get out. It's by design. No, that's straight by design. I told y'all that. Huh? Tremont can't hide that what he doing. And God is giving Kenny, man, anything I post on Facebook, I'm getting, the people don't even think you are ready. Because that's how bad we want y'all to have next. Put that money up. You ain't going to be over there all day. That's their house. You ain't going to be over there all day when they build it. You going to, man, if anything, they're going to be coming to your house. Man, come on, you ain't going to be over there all day. Even though that's your brother. You're going to have your own house. You and Kenny, those beautiful boys that never even went to the hospital, came home the first day. You mean to tell me God ain't got something for you and they never came home the first day, but they going to come to that house. Oh, Lord have mercy. They going to come home to that house that Kenny and Trey built. Why you do that? Because there's a group of people, don't tell them who may, that say, oh, they just worship him. Crazy as I talk. Everybody worshiping me. If they do, they don't laugh. They leave worship. They quit worshiping. They stop. And I say something stupid.
Yeah.
No, they finding out. No, it's whoever listens.
That's exactly.
And there's no ceiling on whatever you can have. I'm telling you. None. There is no ceiling. Period. But that's feeding all the folk who watch you come. Man, it's a big light on us.
I see them. Mm-hmm.
Travel, real estate agent, I mean, and you the reason. Those of you who listen, you the reason. But yet we want it for everyone, but everybody don't listen. You know, I don't make house calls. I ain't come to your house preach, tell you nothing. If your first name ain't Belen and your last name Siaga, you don't hear from me, boy. But I do it on purpose. So folk can see that you reaped the bit of a word.
Amen.
Quit asking for stuff for tomorrow. Every day is today. It's today. Today. You need a raise, ask for it today. You want a vacation home? I got a couple. They're going to be the first, get a vacation home. I've already opened that up for y'all. Man, I've always had 2 or 3 homes. You're not here to cheer me on. You're here to listen and get yours. You're here to get yours earlier. And if you secretly pinged out, well, my son Chris was excited. He couldn't wait till I got what I... Because he's a young man. I know somebody with one. He ain't no rapper. He can't dunk no basketball. Hey, man, he ain't got nothing. He just believed God and he got it. Hey, man, he ain't slick. He don't do 4 or 5 offers. We don't have no cookout. We don't sell donuts. We don't do none of the above. Car wash. We just come in here and praise God. Put your hand together and give God a double praise so that the earth will give its increase. I said you do 2 sets of double praise. The earth, that ain't my word, that's Bible. The earth will give its increase. Come on, Carol King. You can feel the earth move under your feet. That was bad right there. Ain't no secret code in here. I mean, I don't share with everybody because I'll catch your hesitation. I'm not good. I catch your hesitation. Some things you got, man. And let's say because I got an old phone. Davion has invited me to come and get a new phone. Pull up. He want me to wait and pull up so he can run out, keep it running, so he can run out and get me a new phone. Huh? Oh, yeah. Huh? Can I mess with? I'm going to just mess with y'all. So I put on Davion's. I said, man, that place, that Boston, I'm so glad I seated into Boston. Right. You probably go find somebody that coach too if you come up with a Lamborghini. I seated into Boston. I said, you know what, since you seated into Boston, I got something for you in Boston. Amen, huh? Oh, yeah, I know. He want me to pull up. Because some of these kids, they be talking about their church and don't defend it. Let it speak for itself. Because folk could take religion, this is the wrong way, and keep you poured in a box. I just hate when they say in Jesus' name. Might as well say it because they be ear hustling. There's some apostolics. They feel the same. You know, they speak the truth when it come to, you know, you some having no seminar on blessings. And God gonna multiply. When God multiplies somebody, you can't say nothing. See, just changes to be you waiting for God to multiply you. Man, I'm real good, folks. All that, man, come on now. See, all that stuff. Because as Brian said, I stole this from Brian, you can't swallow that. I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to end up with a vacation home. I already had a vacation home in Scottsdale. They're going to end up with one. That's where they want to go, Scottsdale. Huh? Oh, and I'm going to tell you before you ask, you don't invite yourself. If you get stranded in Phoenix, that just stay at the airport. That's for them and his kid. No, man, you have to be that way. Okay? No, that's their dream. Yeah, they've been hanging around. Hey, I even know the man. You know, I got these other kids. They're going to have multiple licenses. Y'all know we ain't got no ceiling here. We got a ceiling here, but we ain't got no ceiling on this other stuff. There's other stuff that I got a group of people that I really can't tell you about that, but they know what's going on. They know. It's going to be done in mass. It's just stick with your 10 and your 90. So if you can't stick with 10 and 90, you don't need to know nothing about nothing. You having trouble with 10%. Okay? I just know if God say, you know what, I'm going to take the 90. And you keep the 10. And we ain't taking them no offering for you either. That's God getting his stuff back. Y'all, man, all right. Huh? See, there are principles, and I just shared with you. Death and life in the power of a tongue. So right now, this is. So when you say tomorrow, okay, and you asking for something, you trying to take something out of your lifespan.
That's right. That's right.
If you say today, I don't care, and you will sound ridiculous talking about today. Well, somebody say, see, a smart aleck will say, it's 8:20, and it can't be, you ain't never get nothing.
That's right.
because you only come to pick apart what I say. I'm blessed. If you pick it all apart, you get Tabasco sauce on it. It don't stop. Because tomorrow morning, if I wake up with those new mercies, I'm going to say the same thing. Amen. It's not about you. It's about the word that somebody died for. A word that's been tested and tried. That's all something you're trying to do is get you to speak a word. Know a word. Don't just come to church.
Yes, Lord.
Know what you're saying.
Right.
Speak a word. Today.
Today.
Show you again.
Today.
You know, I just teach. This is deep. Genesis 26. You know, I'm going to give y'all this today. Change your talk. 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8. I got a couple people. I just said, man, hey, my routine working for me. I don't know what y'all do. Y'all.
But beloved.
Everybody got it? 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 8. Here it is again.
But beloved, be not ignorant of this one thing, that one day is with the Lord as 1,000 years, and 1,000 years as one day.
So what's wrong with saying today? Okay. And to prove, remember when Adam messed up? Because the wages of sin, death, right?
Yes.
Remember when he messed up? Look at Genesis chapter 5 and verse 5. Look what it says. And then we'll dismiss.
Genesis.
Isn't that beautiful? That I had Brandy in there, because Brandy is faithful with 5 kids. Isn't that beautiful? She can leave early and it's counted as faithfulness to get the kids together for.
That's right.
Amen. That's because some people who genuinely loved her didn't jump on a situation. Because everybody here got a situation that anyone could jump on. That's just called being human, right? But then you reap that. If you jump on somebody's situation, somebody going to jump on yours.
Right.
See, when it's a family, when it's a family, and especially what's going on with these people, is if you're obedient and you're a praise and worship, you got a turn coming. And part of it is I helped you with. You ain't been saying the right thing. You getting depressed? You getting If you're going to get depressed, put today in first. If you want to fall apart for the rest of the day, that's your business. At least you've spoken a word. The word has already went out. Okay? So I don't know what's going to happen from whatever, but at least I get my routine out first. Things just have to fall in place. Okay? But if things blow up and I ain't did my routine, it's because I ain't said nothing. I done dipped you in the now. I done dipped the church in the name. I ain't got a debt to think. Man, I done paid everything off today. Yeah, I ain't got a debt. And God revealed to me that high net worth. He said, if I take you to the net, don't be looking at your stocks and bonds and your real estate. Look at the fact that you survived. I took you to the net. So you have a high net worth with me, which means there's certain things you may not want, but you qualify. Oh, that's too much.
Oh, come on.
I love talking like that. It's some stuff you don't even want it, but you qualify for it.
Right.
Because of your net worth.
Yes.
Your net worth. If you owe $600 on your house and they say it's worth 1.5, that gives you some playroom. Y'all know that? So you get letters every day talking about what you can get. I don't want it, but you can get it. You can get it. You can get it. You can get it. You just don't want it. Isn't it better to be able to get it and don't want it than want it and you can't get it?
Right.
When you got M&Ms in the little way. And they stale. You paying on your M&Ms. I want everybody that God has brought to the net to praise God. You're looking at things wrong, huh? Now, I know Linda, as bright as she is, cannot calculate her net worth. She would have to add up her tears. Your tears represent your net worth. See, God knows your net worth. Right? He said the very hairs on your head are numbered. He got your tears in a bottle. Your net worth is in a bottle. It is not in a... You can't calculate. When you was lonely but you held out. When you was hurt and you didn't fight back. When you let people ride over you and talk about you and act stupid and say stupid stuff and you didn't respond. Come on now. That's your net worth. When you allow God to bring you to a test and he tried you and even though you buckled, amen, you didn't fall. Man, come on now. That's your net worth.
Yes, sir.
And when God bless you, according to my Bible, you are not to be ashamed. Can you tell I'm not ashamed tonight? I don't care how you feel. I am not ashamed. I waited, I struggled, I cried. Amen. I did whatever necessary to try to be above a reproach and stand before y'all and not be a castaway. I am not ashamed.
You're not supposed to be ashamed. Yes, Lord. You're not ashamed.
Ain't ashamed?
No.
The Bible said let the wicked be ashamed.
That's right.
That's Psalm 31. I read that too. What does 5 and 5 say? And we out.
And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years.
That's 70 days short, 70 years short, right?
For David.
He died that day.
Yeah. Yep.
A day was 1,000. He came 70 years short. Now, the Hebrew version, which I taught at the podcast, was David needed 70 of those years.
Yeah.
So he loaned 70 out.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother. That's why I only taught the podcast crew. I can't be. You ain't been talking right. Someone has to teach you how to talk.
Thank you, Jesus.
And then you're going to find out when. See, Psalm 26 says when. Doesn't say if. If it says if, we've been wasting our time. Turn to Psalm 126. It starts off, when the Lord. Come on. So you got to remember, when the Lord. Not if the Lord. I'm not reading about no if the Lord. Because that throws it up. That's 50-50, right? He said, when the Lord, right?
Yes.
What does it say?
When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, we were.
Now, what's wrong with you getting? I'm talking about when. This ain't no if thing. It's a when God turned this thing around, the captivity. There's going to be some laughter in my mouth.
Yes. There's some singing. Yes.
I read it every day. And then I did my part. I said, God, I'm too blessed to be late to church. Mm-hmm. And so far, only day was when I had to turn around after witnessing, after having a 2-hour, hour and a half Bible class.
Right. Pastor Linda was here.
When the Lord turned again, when the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion. That's Psalm 126. That means more than one of us. We're like them that dream. Then was our mouth filled with what? Laughter. My wife said we was out in the garage playing with our toys. They was in Brian and Cam was sitting inside trying to show me how to work stuff. I'm standing outside. They got my car turned on. They playing with the exhaust. They making it loud, muffler, spit, almost want to spit fire. And I'm talking about I ain't putting in that mode. I'm going to keep it in the sport mode. They like, no, Corsa, Brian with his crazy stuff. Oh, no, it's Corsa for me. It ain't never come out of Corsa. And I'm just sitting outside and watching them play, which I had never in my life. No one ever did that for me. They sitting in there playing with my toy. Just playing with dolls. Here's how this works. I learned more watching them than I did the video because I sure had to watch the video. Like, this silly. It's silly.
So sweet.
I sit there and watch. Excited. They thought, because it's supposed to come in last night and you know, God like, no. 2. Stayed in my house almost 11, but 10 something. Went home, showed back up. And watch this now. Here was somebody has joy. Didn't say, I want to come over. I will be over. I'm in this. I'm in this. When you bless, I'm blessed. I'm in there. I will be. I am on my way over your house. That's when you know you a son. I'm on my way over. I'm not going to miss what God's going to do for me for nothing in the world. That's a whole nother mindset. That's a ping-free heart. Where you see yourself, not jealousy, in someone else's blessing. Why? Because we ain't got to turn your thing around, huh? Tongue with singing. Then say they among the heathen. See what the heathen been saying since I've been teaching. I got to go answer every heathen. Make them feel good. The Lord have done great things for them. Verse 3. The Lord have done great things for us. Got to find you somebody. That's plural. Whereof we are what? Glad. Quiet about it. I don't want them to feel bad. You can feel how bad as you want. I'm breakfast, man. Don't let the sun shine. I'm going to go. I'm going to go up there and pre-plan my route. Make sure I ain't running. I'm going to have me some fun tomorrow. Here's the fun. I think I'm going to do it. If, man, as long as they ain't got no something. Man, I'm watching all like. It's going to be fun. No advance notice, nothing. Huh? Oh, showtime at the Apollo.
You going to take it tomorrow?
I might. To breakfast. It's a little short route.
Yeah.
Just to play with folks.
It's going to be cool.
Because I'm happy for me. Ain't just me lying, boy. Ain't no you know. My son done played with the toy. I think I get a chance. I'm going to play tomorrow. It's a little short distance. Don't worry. I'll pre-plan it. Hey, you know what? Waited 12 years and said it was a prophecy. 12 years. You know I already got some stuff to match it. I've been buying that. I'm going to have fun, people. I mean, I try to tell y'all, this ain't no game.
Go ahead, Bishop.
Ain't no game. Oh, there's no ceiling on nothing. It's just word.
The oil drops down.
No, it is. It's just word.
Yes.
You don't believe the word, you believe people's opinion. And it's always broke people with opinions.
Always, yeah. Jealousy.
Oh, my God. But you show your little man cave, which wouldn't even fit in a corner of my garage. I could put it 12 times in my garage. But if I did that, oh my good, they would paste it and whatever. Everything. That whole side is 1,900 square feet. I didn't know it till Trey John said, you know, your side is bigger than my house. The house they had at one time. I didn't know that. I just know I need all that room. And here people just, man, come on now. Come on now. Tell me what God did. Now, why would I sit somewhere with you? You talking about what God did when he done did it for me, but you don't see God in it. That's a waste of my time. Yeah, it is. That's why I'm trying to stop it. Quit talking about God, just he ain't did nothing for you. You know why he ain't did nothing for you? Because you ain't said nothing. That's right. If he can't trust you with 10 cents on a dollar. You taking shortcuts. Huh? But you want to be able to say God did it. Oh, no, but I know you say, yeah, I say, but God did it. Amen. But God did this for me. This was reserved for me. At a price, at a discount. Reserved, which means I don't care what a person had. They couldn't get it. Some wealthy person might have went down 168, had a vision, saw they was going to do all that, and said, I'm just going to buy it all up for my relative. I said, no, you're not either. I don't care what. I'll drain your account. But a Haroline Bailey going to live there. Amen. I determine who's going to live next to her. Y'all don't know God love you like that? Then what's your problem? God love you greater than that. You can't be faithful like Star and God got something, ain't got nothing extra for you. Some of you, you have not because you ask not. You got family members that got a cap on what you can have. You talk to me, they ain't going to be asleep. I don't know no better. Huh? I watched Simona suffer. Hey, man, huh? I was happy when she went and got her a Porsche. She ain't done, yo. The next one gonna be new. I'm not playing, folks. Y'all can play. I'm not playing. I just had a vision of Kenny, Trey, Paku, and Tremont praying over their land. They, just because they're going to put that money aside. They're going to, they owe God for those two beautiful boys. Amen. And that is going to make, woo. Yeah. That's what lengthens your life. Lengthens your life. To be a father, a husband. Look what I told Stephen. See, Stephen different, y'all. I'd already showed Stephen because those was kind of kids. I showed him a long time ago. Look, here's what they did. We at the farmhouse. See, it's on you. Something. I'm happy that you was happy for me. That's like no, like for real happy. Like, when is it here? Because if you're a young person, your heart pinging. No, it's over. No, it's over. That's crazy. Your heart's too young to ping. He was for real. Like, when is it here? And some of you listen to people who, and part of it is because I don't include them in what I'm going to do next. Because I don't know what I'm going to do next. I talk to people, we just play. Like, hey, you see this? In other words, you need to go spend some money. Like, Lachelle almost made because Lachelle going to get her house. She has to. She makes too much money. So she sent me some card like, hey, you texted the wrong person because I'm going to just tell you get it. I'm not going to get it because all right, well, don't text somebody else who don't want you to have it then. I want her to have it. She just don't want it outside. I know what she's doing, but Lachelle, I'm Team Lachelle. Deserve. So since you have, I'm going to tell you a Stephen story and I'm going to go home. So I showed Stephen and Ariel at the farmhouse. And so you can't fake because I'm sitting right across from you. And that Ariel, so boy, he's the wealthiest man in the world. Oh, to have a young, oh my goodness. That just, wealth. You can't calculate the kind of wealth. Oh, wow. Now, some of y'all ain't never been able to put that together. And if you try to act excited, you get a sore throat. Because you never taught to have personality. Oh, wow. With Davion, I was here. That's my hype man. Oh, wow. Just like, his eyes just lit. Man, I'm sitting right across from them. You can't hide. And so they had to go get ready to go to England. So I get in the car. I heard that Cash App ping. Ping. Uh-oh, that's that money sound. Just was sharing $1,000. Now, you can't, your heart done pinged out. You can't push no button like that. I'm just telling you. I didn't ask for nothing. I was just showing them, but they was that happy.
Right.
So they said, we're happy. We want to be a part of that. Y'all got more than, oh, man.
Right.
That's true wealth.
Yes.
They're not going to go over there and buy some. They're already property owners. All because she listened. And he ain't from, we didn't, man, a lot of people want that little area. Are you kidding? And she probably thought she wanted some people. No. Equally yoked together. One of the wealthiest couples in the world. Okay? But they liable. Don't be mad if they come back from England with property in England.
Right.
Yeah, all right. That's why folk call me and don't call you, because your silence. You still there? Oh, y'all, come on now. You talk to some people, you said too much. All right. Too much. So you should have called me when that doctor said, boy, he seen you come by and draw that blood. He said, oh, I feel sick in my heart. I'm love sick. Operate on me. But no, you had to go to the Persuaded and fix a plate. I ain't never going to let you get over that, girl. Huh? You could have had season tickets to the Denver. Bishop only going to be at church 6 Sundays out the year. The rest of the time, I'll be in Denver with my husband, the doctor. The Lord have done great things for us. We're glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. They that sow in tears shall reap in what? Tears? I don't read that. Joy, huh?
Joy.
So don't get close to my car, the one out there now, because gonna have a funky good time. Hey! Yeah. Oh, we're going to have that at the anniversary. I just need somebody to find that Asian girl, that yellow pants.
Probably go on TikTok.
She going to sit all you Negroes down. Man, I'm going to be cheering her on, man. Ooh, no, you got to. It's to that song, and it's a dance group, but she the lead. Linda, this girl been eating some chitlins somewhere. They dropped her down in Mississippi. No, we ain't talking about, there's people that can, now this one, they're all professional dancers. But this chick, she got some extra sauce that I know she didn't get from China.
I think it was on TikTok.
Man, no, you be able to, because they're professional dancers. And you could tell, and now they all get down, but she got that. She got the little something. She be, like, even when they do it, she add a little something like, drop me off somewhere. She come out of Harlem. Somewhere that chick disappeared in somebody. And man, she is killing that song. It's the JBs. Doing it to death. Do it to death. That child is, so a lot of people have it on TikTok. And they try to show it. So I like, man, y'all a little nasty folk. I want to find out. So somebody did the whole dance with her. Yes. Even when they try to, they change position and she goes to the back, even then, her shoulders is doing things other people's shoulders can't do. I love seeing that, boy. Ooh, that child ain't got a bone in her body. She can't break no bone because she ain't got none. She a fish. And be clowning, boy. So that's my joy. So y'all listen to the mass choir. That's your joy, my joy. I made, Lita was on vacation. She had her tough. She finally got rid of that spirit. So she's somewhere, and she was somewhere on the beach. And I heard with her girlfriend and said, I sent him Sunshine on My Shoulder by John Denver, which is just a total mellow, which is like gospel to me. She said, both of us are crying because you can see nature. See, I don't even, like that gala we went to, I don't even see, people be talking about God, I don't be feeling nothing, but like, okay, y'all. I shut Luther down here in the church when he tried to do when he tried to have diarrhea on a song. Performing. I shut him down. That wasn't bibbing nothing about no God. That was all about him. Yep. Sit down, Luther. Man, Jeff, come on now. End the syllable. Mother Gracie was cracking up like, I know he going to sit him down. I'm going to send young Luther down. All right. They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. He that goeth forth and weeping, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless. See, Bishop Jackson went off on that word. He went off on doubtless. Doubtless means ain't wavering. Doubtless means it's a done deal. Doubtless means I don't care how you feel about it, it's going to happen for you. Doubtless come again with what? Ain't no anger, ain't no bitterness, bringing his sheaves, crops with him. Every head bowed.